Justin Bieber says he only uses Instagram to look at hot girls.
Plus, Ariana Grande is revealing her first big crush.
And Zayn Malik is back in the dating game with a super famous face.
All that and a whole lot more on the Daily Hollywood Rundown.
It is Friday, friends.
Woo!
I'm feeling fierce. I'm feeling casual. Feeling good.
I like that shirt. It's very cool. Love the sparkles.
Ready for the weekend, but before we get to that, I'm Jocelyn Davis, by the way. This is Danielle Robay.
By the way.
And we have some big stories for you.
Ariana Grande finally reveals her first big crush. Joss, if you had to guess, who would it be?
Maybe like an animated character, like Snoopy.
That's yours. I know you love Aladdin or Simba.
I do.
All right, well, I can't make it up, so let's just roll the tape.
I had an Orlando Bloom
There was a long
pillowcase.
Orlando Bloom obsession.
Orlando Bloom pillowcase, but as Legolas, not as Orlando Bloom, as Legolas. With the long blonde hair. And Jim Carrey was like my first.
I can't say that Jim Carrey was my first crush.
She's obsessed with Jim Carrey. She saw him not too long ago in person and got to meet him, and she had a total meltdown.
That is hilarious. Who was yours?
My first crush was probably like JTT or something.
Ooh.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
That's what Emma Roberts said.
Yeah, he's such a babe still to this day. And that is not the only news. The ladies of Fifth Harmony are speaking out, taking a stand against an issue that a lot of women in Hollywood face, hypocrisy, and specifically slut shaming, which is a really bold term, but it's an important thing, I think, right now happening. So the ladies of Fifth Harmony are talking to Cosmo magazine this month, where Lauren Jorgwai spoke up to talk about them getting flack for the stuff that they wear. She said, yeah, it's ridiculous just because we dress according to our body types and dress the way we want to. A woman embracing her sexuality isn't wrong. It's not being a slut. Camila even added on saying, people aren't getting that it's time to move on and be accepting of other women dressing however they want. I don't know about you, Danielle, but I do feel like girls in the media get attention for what they wear and guys never really get like attention for being shirtless.
I completely
or
agree with
anything
that.
like that. And Lauren had a really great point in the article. She said, I've noticed on our video comments, it's people's go-to to accuse us of the whole slut thing. Then they support men who do the craziest things and say nothing about them. Justin Bieber, I'm sorry, excuse me. Justin Bieber takes his pants off, posts a pic of it, and it's like, OMG, he's so hot. What is that? How is this reality? Know what I mean? I know what you mean.
Good point.
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
Let's do a side-by-side of the photo of Justin you're talking about next to the ladies of 5H, and I rest my case.
All right, let's call the dating police. What do you think? Are Zayn Malik and Rita Ora dating? Well, they were recently photographed in an SUV leaving a restaurant in LA. So they arrived at 9 p.m., which is kind of late for a Wednesday night. That does say date to me. But there is a little bit of background on this relationship. So Rita did an interview with Capital FM, and she said, quote, Zayn, he's gorgeous, but that can't happen. We're on the same management team, too close to home for that. But no, he's great. Okay.
He's really hot.
Calvin Harris said Taylor Swift was not his type, and now they're
in love.
Yeah, they're in love. So I think that something could be going on. They're both British.
Right, so they have a lot in
like
common.
a home thing going on.
And all is good in the world, Danielle. I don't know if you've heard, but Delina is officially back on. That's Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez. They've been having like a love fest on social media. Demi just posted this photo to her Instagram page. It's obviously a silly selfie of the twosome with a caption that read, look how hashtag cool for the summer we are. Friends for years. Hashtag same old love. But I want to take a moment to look at this side-by-side of the Princess Protection Program movie, which they co-starred in.
What?
Next to this photo, don't you feel like it's just like a screen grab from a sequel to that movie? Or could be?
I think it could be. I like that they're back together, although
Me
you're right,
too.
it was pretty shameless.
I love it, though. I think it's great. Friends should support friends, and there's nothing more than I love than hashtag girl power.
Yeah. Okay, so Harry Styles has had his fair share of falls on stage. We've seen that. We've even seen him hit in the head with a Red Bull can, which really looked like it hurt, but this looked like it hurt even more. So, like you saw in the video, he was spraying fans with his water bottle, joking around. You can see him laughing. And then you see a water bottle hit him in between the legs, and he immediately doubles over in pain. Like, I'm talking immediately. That was not acting.
I wonder if he can still have children after that one. Just wondering.
Well, thankfully it was at the close of the show, so he probably got off stage and iced himself.
Horrible.
Okay, and we do quickly have to mention in other 1D news that Liam was on the cover of a UK magazine called Attitude, and it was his first interview solo. It was a really big deal, and he was very candid.
And I love the fact that now we're getting to see what the future is going to look like for these guys.
Yes.
And you know, a Friday's not a Friday without a little Bieber news, and this story is hilarious, shocking,
my favorite,
and pretty honest coming from the Biebs. He chatted with Z100, a radio station in New York, where he talked about what he uses Instagram for. We all know he's one of the most followed celebrities on Instagram, but when he's perusing the interwebs, what does he like to see? Well, my friends, he says this. He told Z100, Instagram is about dudes looking at pretty girls. That's basically it. I'm just saying that, of course, girls like looking at dudes, but it's not the same as how much dudes like looking at chicks. So there's an honest remark. How often are you just perusing Instagram for like hotties?
Well, I was going to say, I actually think that girls look at pretty girls on Instagram too. I think it's more of like a looking at pretty women thing.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you.
Gendered.
Like, oh, I want to get some fashion tips, some beauty tips, whatever. You guys, it is time for Cleverette of the Week. First, Danielle and I want to read a few comments. You guys are so sweet, supportive, and funny on YouTube. The first one comes from Bethany Foster, who says, I love you guys. I can't live without Clever. Every time I have to do homework, I remember I need to see what's going on here. Tomorrow, I have 3 tests, but I said it one time. I'll say it again. First Clever, then school. Well, I don't know if I agree with those priorities because we want you getting straight A's, but thanks.
Jocelyn, do you think that Bethany, is that how you interpret her voice?
Yes.
Like a Harry Potter gremlin or something?
Everybody is a Harry Potter character in my mind.
Okay, and the next comment comes from Kaylee Deming. Oh my God, it was my first day of school and I kept my phone under my desk watching DHR, and my teacher took my phone and gave it back at the end of the day, and I went on DHR. DHR is bae. Again, not sure I agree with the priorities, but we respect it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for giving us views. I think it's honestly funny. Tell your teacher to watch. But the Cleverette of the week this week is Morgan Michelle. I love this comment because of something she said specifically. She said, literally love Clever so much. I express it in my Twitter bio. She says basically DHR is a perfect way to end her day every day. And then she says DHR and the video of Jocelyn's grandparents over Labor Day.
Aww.
I love your support of DHR and Clever and my grandparents. And for that reason, you are Cleverette of the week.
Okay, guys, before we wrap it up, we have a few questions for you. We're really curious, too. 1, Justin Bieber liking hot girls on Instagram or perusing them. Is he generous with his likes, or is he kind of choosy? What do you think?
Ooh, I don't know. And I also want to know what you guys think about 5H really standing up for themselves, standing up for girls everywhere in Cosmo. Let us know. Hit the comments section. I'm Jocelyn Davis. This is Danielle Robay. It's time for the weekend, guys. Have a good one.
See ya.
And for more catch up on DHR, click to the left to get Selena Gomez's huge news.
And click to the right to check out Ariana. Is she a bulletproof bae?
Wow.